Coming up, the Geico PBA Summer Shootout moves to doubles play. Twice the action as the PBA stars team up to represent their sponsors in this unique competition. So get ready, 9 teams, 18 of bowling's best take to the lanes next here in Chicago. The Geico PBA Summer Shootout in Chicago on the shores of Lake Michigan. Here inside the 10-pin bowling lounge, Lon McCarron with Randy Peterson. And as we look at the team standings right now, after 5 singles rounds, we're moving into doubles. Team Storm with a 10-point lead on Brunswick, and Team Deviate Ebonite in 4th place with 28 points. The top 4 teams automatically seeded into the stepladder finals. Randy?
And it's the same format, except now you can multiply by 2. We've gone from singles to doubles, but it's the same idea. The low combined score per team will be eliminated.
Winning team of each group advancing to the elimination round finals, where they can gather maximum points for their team. Ebonites, Jason Couch on the line. He and Tommy Jones teaming up here. The newest member of the Hall of Fame comes through with a strike. Kid, yeah. Jason 42, Tommy Jones 33.
Tommy's that old now. Wow, it seems like he came on tour just like it was yesterday.
That's what happens as we get older. Trying to follow his partner with a strike of his own. Not quite, a 9 count from Jones.
But a combined team score of 19, not bad. Tommy Jones has all kinds of problems with the approach here. Sticks, and generally speaking, when you stick, you're going to pull the ball left as a right-hander.
Now, Brian Boss, 53, the oldest competitor here, bowling with Robert Smith for 900 Global. That's an 8 count.
I guess that means we're out.
I hope not. Wait,
Come on, strike.
You got that much confidence
come on,
in
strike. Just go up there and strike.
Get an 8 count? You're just already throwing it in?
Oh.
Can't throw in the towel yet. If Robert Smith strikes, they'll have 18. Couch and Jones have 19, but O'Neill and Wolf have yet to step up.
Robert Smith now 38 years old, 7 titles in his 14 years from LA. And Smith does what a good teammate should do. Comes through with the strike.
Yeah, that was kind of clutch for that team there.
Yeah, thank you. Breath of life.
Now it comes into it.
All right, so Mike Wolf for Team Hammer. He needs at least 8. But he only gets 7.
They're done.
Yeah, they are indeed. His teammate, Bill O'Neill, doesn't even need to throw. They could not beat the 18 that 900 Global put up, so one and done here in the doubles competition for Hammer. So Ebonite and 900 Global survive. Jason Couch. Strike with his first ball. And the Hall of Famer does it again.
Jason Couch has pulled great throughout this entire competition. And he does it again for Team Ebonite with a great shot right here.
Jason voted the 24th greatest PBA player of all time. Now hands it off to the kid, Tommy Jones. Some concern there, and rightly so. An 8 count, so 18 for Ebonite this time.
And again, problems with the approach as his sliding shoot comes to a screeching halt. Again, he gets the ball a little left on that right lane.
An opening now for 900 Global. Brian Boss with some new life. He thought he was done after the first ball he threw, and he comes back with a strike. That's clutch.
And it really is, because now he's taken all of the pressure off of his teammate, Robert Smith. Robert now steps up on the right lane knowing he needs at least 9 to advance. Not like he has to get up and throw all 10 to stay alive.
And the safety cushion is 8 to stay in the competition. Now Robert Smith, and he ends all doubt with the 9, and they will advance. So 19 eliminates Couch and Jones's Ebonite team. 900 Global moves through. Coming up, the second group with Storm, Roto Grip, and Deviate. The Geico PBA Summer Shootout is brought to you by Geico, saving people money on more than just cars. Welcome back to Chicago and the 10-pin bowling lounge and the 2012 Geico PBA Summer Shootout. Lon McCarron along with Randy Peterson. Randy, we're into the doubles competition now. How do the dynamics change with doubles versus singles?
I don't know.
You're the guy.
Now, let me ask a couple guys that are bowling.
Who do you got?
Pete, Jason, how do the dynamics change going from singles to doubles in this event?
Well, instead of bowling like on 2 lanes, one of us get 1 lane, the other guy gets the other lane. So we get 3 shots, and we got to get dialed in those 3 shots. That's the difference.
And what other strategies are employed here now that it's doubles, Jason?
I think the best part about doubles is you can always blame your friend here if they don't strike. So, you know, you get to actually feel a little better about yourself at the end of the day.
All right. I think I remember the doubles that we bowled earlier. Yeah, I can blame him.
Me, all right? You can blame me.
Good luck, guys.
Well, what Pete is talking about is this season's Mark Roth Marshall Holman doubles competition. Weber struck out in the 10th to secure a tie with Fagan and Bill O'Neill.
That's right, baby. Hey, Weber. That's right. Hey, Weber. Come on.
O'Neill struck in the extra frame, and then Belmo's attempt to keep the tie going came up short in heartbreaking fashion. So Group 2, team leading Storm, Belmonte and Weber against Rotogrip and Deviate. Storm will take to the lanes first. Jason Belmonte, the two-handed sensation from Australia. So powerful. And he leaves the 10-pin. Got a lot of help, though.
I thought that was going to...
Lots of help and a nice break.
All right, Petty.
See that deep inside line, that ball just peeling down the right side of the lane and faces up to the 1-3 pocket just a little late.
And now Pete Weber, who was taken to this competition in a big way. That one is a stinker for Weber. Just a 6 count.
That might be a little short.
A little short.
That might be a little short.
Yeah, that.
Well, we haven't seen Weber do a whole lot of this throughout this competition. All he's done really is strike a lot. That time it looked like he just got a little soft with his ball speed.
Rotogrip now. This is Wes Malott. He's bowling with Brian Kretzer.
Trouble.
Oh boy, he says that's trouble. Misses the head pin, and that comes up short even of Weber, a 5 count.
Come on, we got a chance. Unbelievable.
We're pumping these guys up, and they're letting me down.
The 1, 2, 7, 8, 10.
All right, so a fresh rack for Kretzer. And he does strike for a 15, and that ties the team total of Storm. Good news for both of those teams.
All right, come on, guys.
I'm not sure
14,
Brian
come on,
Kretzer
good
liked
score
this
right
shot
now.
when he let go of it. I bet he thought it was a little wide of target.
All right, so Team Deviate tied for second in the overall standings. Ronnie Russell. That bright green ball streaking down the lane. A 9 count.
And another Brooklyn for Ronnie Russell.
I think we're missing head pin.
Pretty good idea right there. Make sure that you touch the head pin somehow. All you got to do on this old pattern line is just get it a little inside of target, and it'll do exactly that.
All right, so a 9 count for Russell. Mike Machuga now. And Machuga with the strike, a total of 19, and so they can sit back and relax while Stormer and Rotogrip go at each other.
Nice shot by Mike Machuga. Now they can sit and wait to see who they'll take on between Team Storm and Team Rotogrip.
Who each totaled 15 in their first attempt. Belmo with a 9 count.
Boy, you can see just how crispy the back ends are. Belmo went a little light his first shot on that left lane. Gives it a little more side rotation here, and just watch how this ball goes sideways. Wow.
Just snaps left. BDW.
Peel.
Look at that one come back, and he leaves the 10-pin, a total of 18 for Team Storm.
Just a lot.
Pretty good shot here. But again, so much back end reaction tough to get the corners out.
That's Malott. Gets them all. He knows how to score in doubles competition. He didn't like it for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder what he thought when he let go of it, like if he was going to get 5 again.
Well, he misread the putt. Now Kretzer. Kretzer with 9, makes 19 to eliminate Team Storm.
Nice and direct and straight. Brian leaves only the 4-pin, and that's all she wrote for Team Storm.
So Rotogrip now going up against Deviate to see who will advance from this group. Malott back on the line. And he gets them all.
All right, Wes. Very nice.
The beast is hungry. He's starting to get warmed up. Remember, he got 5 on his first shot on this left lane.
You learned that language at?
The last couple of shots have been perfect.
He's making up for it. Second life for Rotogrip. Brian Kretzer now, and he follows up with another strike. Ronnie Russell, is that what he called it?
Yeah, he calls it the Ronnie Russell.
Poor Ronnie.
That's awful. And so is this.
Yeah. Well, just enough bad. All right, so Deviate now. Here is Russell.
Be right.
Nope, that's 9, and so we don't even need to see Machuga. Kretzer celebrates as Rotogrip will move through.
And that Brian Kretzer looks as happy as a kid in a cotton candy factory.
All right, coming up next, group number 3. It'll be Track, Columbia 300, and Brunswick. The second place team right now. Stick around. Back in Chicago, the 2012 Geico PBA Summer Shootout. If you don't get enough of your bowling right here, go to PBA.com for officially licensed PBA merchandise and apparel. Just click on Shop at PBA.com. All right, we're ready for group number 3. Mika Koivu-Niemi and Mike Fagan. First up for Track, taking on Columbia 300 and Brunswick. Brunswick tied for second. Track in need of points right now. Here's Mika. Koivu-Niemi, a 2-time player of the year with the strike.
Strike again for us.
Well, this is the kind of game that's developed overseas, bowling on really bad heads, the first 15 feet of the lane, and that's why Mika lofts the ball. He had to loft it to carry the ball over that worn area, and he's developed into a major champion over here.
His Track teammate Mike Fagan did not get that pin to fall with a 9 count. 19 for Track. That's a pretty good score.
Speaking of loft.
He didn't come from Finland.
No, there's a little airtime there as well.
All right, so the mark is up from the leadoff team. Now, Dan McClellan, Columbia 300. McClellan with 10 in a pit, as they say.
Look.
No, it's not a 7.
It's a lot better than 7. Way to go, Dano. I'm proud of you, son.
He has been stuck on 7. No lucky 7s here in the bowling alley. Chris Barnes now. Barnes from Double Oak, Texas. 150 years ago was Single Oak, Texas. And he, too, with the strike.
The only thing Chris Barnes has been stuck on is throwing a lot of strikes on this right lane.
You're right, Randy. He has found the key to that lane. Maximum pinfall for Columbia 300. Now for Brunswick. Sean Rash. Rash leaves the 10 pin. And so that puts a lot of pressure on his partner.
Simonelli now must strike for them to have any chance of continuing.
Simonelli has been strong in this competition. But that won't get it done. A total of 15 for Brunswick, and they're out. So a very un-Simonelli-like throw there. So down to Track and Columbia 300. Mika Koivu-Niemi. He struck in his first attempt. And he backs it up with another one.
Mika's starting to get a little pumped up and trying to help out his partner, Mike Fagan. Here on the left lane, the nice straight reaction and great pin reaction.
Team play can really help a player. And Fagan comes through, and they double.
And Mike Fagan showing you a little bit of his Maple moxie, not just a guy that stands left and throws right. He's been working on versatility. There's the loft, there's the straight ball, and there's a page out of Chris Barnes' book on that right lane.
So Dan McClellan now needs to strike for Columbia 300, or they're done. And they're done, Randy.
DUN done.
Well, it wasn't 7. Track moves through to the Eliminator Round Finals, and they will meet up with Roto Grip and 900 Global when we return to the Geico PBA Summer Shootout. Many great spots in Chicago to visit, and Navy Pier, not a long walk from the 10-pin bowling lounge, where we're getting ready for the Eliminator Round Finals. To tell you how we got here, Randy Peterson with the Geico Championship recap.
Thanks, Lon. Group number 1 featured the ageless one, Brian Voss and his teammate, Robert Smith. They took out a couple of really good teams in Couch and Jones and O'Neill and Wolf to advance. Then in group number 2, it's all about the beast right there and his partner, Brian Kretzer, as they eliminate PDW and Belmonte and Machuga and Ronnie Russell. And then in group 3, it's all about the big fin, Mika Koivuniemi, and his partner, the king of swing, Mike Fagan. They held off Simonelli and Rash and Barnes and McClellan.
And that does bring us to the Eliminator Round Finals. None of these final 3 teams has won a round so far in this shootout event. 900 Globals, Brian Voss up first, trying to set the tone. And he does indeed come through with the strike.
A little veteran move there, tripping the 4 and then handing it off to his partner.
Hall of Fame, Kerry.
All you want to do is try to take the pressure off your partner, and that'll do it.
You could take a lesson from these guys, Randy.
I have taken lessons from these guys.
All right, Robert Smith. Can he back up his partner with a strike? Yes, he can.
Nasty. Nasty.
Attaboy.
All righty, Maximum Bob with maximum pinfall for 900 Global. Now, Team Track needing some points in a hurry. Mika Koivuniemi. Just the 9 count this time for Mika.
Good shot.
Well, now looking for partner Mike Fagan to hold him up. Pretty good shot here. It's just going to drift a pinch high, leaving the 4-pin, but he just saw Smith and Voss go strike, strike, and now they're behind the 8 ball already.
Once you fail to strike, you are in danger of extinction in this competition. Fagan wastes little time on the approach.
Oh, Mike.
And he gets the strike for a total of 19 for Track. And now they have to hope that Roto Grip does not go strike, strike.
That's a huge shot by Mike Fagan to keep his team in it.
Wes Malott, Brian Kretzer. Malott to go first. Smooth, steady roll, and that results in all 10.
They all down. Good ball switching up, but struck.
These guys are pretty loose, huh?
Well, that will relax Kretzer a little bit too.
Don't they know they're bowling for money?
You try not to think about that in these critical moments. Kretzer. And he gets the strike. And say goodbye to Team Track.
Say goodbye to a very good team in Koivuniemi and Fagan.
Not getting any breaks, are they?
Yeah, hard to get breaks when your opponents throw it like this.
Boy, I love this competition with these top-notch players. You come up just a bit short, and you are in danger. And Track is feeling that bite right now, as they are now spectators. Voss strike percentage he has, almost 84%. Not this time, though, as he gets the 10 to fall. 8 count.
Oh, we just killed him with that graphic.
That ball hooked a lot.
I know it was
That's the broadcaster's rule. You know, you talk about a no-hitter, and the first batter gets a hit.
Yeah. We used to discuss how long we could go about talking or about not talking about a perfect game when a guy had 6, 7, 8 in a row. And as soon as it came out, hey, so-and-so's getting ready to bowl 300, see ya.
Sorry, Brian. All right. His teammate on 900 Global, Robert Smith. And Robert's a good teammate.
Robert's been very strong in the doubles competition.
Good chance, bud. Good chance. Good chance.
All right, now Roto Grip with an opening. And 2 pins is a big opening.
Especially if Wes Malott strikes on this ball.
He has done a lot of that, and he does it once again, no doubter.
A lot of room for Kretzer now.
Hey, see the last one?
Malott struck on his first ball, and that relaxed Kretzer enough to knock them all down. Let's see if he can do it again. Little stutter step to start. And he goes the other way. Oh, and he got them all. Nobody's going to like him after that one.
Except the beast.
Except Wes Malott, of course. So there you go. Roto Grip with their first win in this summer shootout. Maximum points for the red uniform boys.
We've seen Brian Kretzer do this more than once.
So Kretzer still would have gotten his team to where they are with the 9 count, but he gets the 9 pin to fall and rubs it in a bit with that double strike. Standings after 6 rounds, a big boost for Roto Grip now moves them into 6th place. 2nd place points for 900 Global puts them into 3rd overall. The most surprising thing, 9th place. That talented team of Koivu, Niemi, and Fagan and Team Track in last place right now. The top 4 teams and points earn seeds into the stepladder finals. Another hard-fought eliminator round between the best bowlers on the planet. But when the pins had settled, it was Malott and Kretzer for Team Roto Grip who took top points. For Randy Peterson, I'm Lon McCarron. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. 9 teams are trying to reach